Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know, this literally doesn't work. I am headed back home to the man cave. I missed my Invincibles. Going over and checking on it. I've missed my studio. I've missed Joe Boo, but got this bathroom done and I feel great about it. And this week is going to be an important week because the combine starts this week, starts and finishes this week. It's going to be short. I don't know if it's going to be sweet, but it's definitely going to be short because it's over 4 days technically. But the first day is medical exams. Second day is interviews. Third day is the actual workout for everybody. It's not quarterback day and lineman. No, everybody is working out in one day. And day number 4 is get your ass home. Because of course COVID, this is the restrictions, but I guess this is an improvement over what we did last year, which was nothing. And this is going to make pro days that much more important for a lot of these players. Now, originally they were going to do it as a bubble situation with the players only allowed to have one medical person with them, and the NFLPA, the agents, and some of the players, 155 exactly, said if you're going to do it just like that, we're not going to show up. So out of the 500 invitees, if you lose 155 of the very top, the cream of the crop, that kind of hurts. So the NFL kind of backed away on some of the restrictions just a tad bit. Also, too, we are tomorrow, the 1st of March, which means 2 weeks from tomorrow is official tampering time in the NFL, which means you can start negotiating with free agents. Some teams have already gone through and started to restructure some contracts to get some cap space. We know New Orleans is now planning on keeping Jameis Winston because they're looking at the quarterback market out there, and it's not looking real good. And if you are going to make a trade for Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, the price has to be even higher than what it was for Matthew Stafford because there's just not quarterbacks out there. They're just not. When you think about Jimmy Garoppolo, they're kind of thinking that maybe we're not quite ready to get rid of Jimmy G yet. So that may be a name that's no longer on the list. Now, Carson Wentz, of course, the guy who's been paid more money to just leave than probably any other player in the history of the NFL. So you do have that record, Carson. Congratulations to you. They paid $35 million to get rid of him last year. The Colts are ready to move on, which is another $15 million. That's $50 million just to leave. I wish somebody paid me to leave. They usually tell me just get out, and that's it. I get nothing. So there is Carson Wentz if you do want a quarterback. Apparently Daniel Jones will be available the following year because they're not going to be taking up the 5th-year option, and Danny Dollar Store, as opposed to Danny Dimes, will be available then. In the draft, there's not too many quarterbacks. Now, go down the list, there's guys like Marcus Mariota. And of course, we know how it goes when you are a Dallas Cowboy fan, blogger, YouTuber, writer, whatever. Anytime anybody, and I mean anybody, is available, except for Carson Wentz, they automatically will do an article and say, Cowboys should go get this guy. Yesterday, it was the Honey Badger. Oh, the Honey Badger. The Cowboys should go get him. Tyrann Mathieu. It's like, dudes, we had the opportunity to get him years ago. Okay, years ago. They passed on him. Honey Badger basically was like, I don't like the Cowboys. That was before we passed on him. The Honey Badger is 29 years old and his skills are declining. So why is it somebody's out there saying, oh, the Cowboys, Tyrann Mathieu? It's psychological because in your mind, you're not thinking about what the player is now. You're thinking about those great plays that they had down the road, before. Automatically, oh, man, the Honey Badger, yeah, man, 5, 6 interceptions. No, that's not the reality now. And so, it's ultimately the silly season when you see the Cowboys should sign Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota for competition for Dak Prescott. So let me see if I get this straight. I'm gonna play with this for a second here because I've got 3.5 hours of driving to do. So I got time. I got plenty of time. So Marcus Mariota, who in the course of the last 3 seasons has thrown for all of 1,500 yards. I know what they'll say is he was the former number 2 pick. Key thing in there, number two. Yeah, it was number 2. Number 2 pick in the draft. I remember when Subway, and I still don't understand Subway, if they would spend less money on endorsements and more money on the actual product they put out, they'd probably be better. Because you're not fooling anybody thinking Tom Brady's going to Subway to get a damn sub. I'm just saying. We all know Tom Brady is not eating a Subway sub. But I remember before the draft, Subway did the most hideous sandwich I've ever seen, and that was the Marcus Mariota, likeness sub. It was like, ooh, that must have been a precursor to his career. Didn't do much in Tennessee. I don't think he had over 3,200 yards passing in a season. He's been better with his legs, but it's not that great. He's been with the Raiders and couldn't unseat Derek Carr after he got cut as a number 2 pick, where they didn't pick up the 5th-year option. As the Titans have said, you know what, we'll go for Ryan Tannehill instead, who was a bomb in Miami. Think about that now. So let me see if I got this straight. We have a $40 million quarterback, and you want to get the sub guy to be competition for Dak Prescott. Yeah. So back to some of those teams needing a quarterback, and we're talking about Washington needs one bad. We're talking about Carolina after bringing back Cam, and Sam, we can rehabilitate him, Darnold, and finding out that neither of them are the answer. They're looking for a quarterback. You got to think Tampa Bay is looking for a quarterback now that Tom Brady's retired, or maybe he unretires. You know, the Cleveland Browns, after the Baker Mayfield situation, they're not picking up his 5th-year option. They're looking for a quarterback. You could go to about 13 teams that are looking for quarterbacks. The Cowboys are the only one that says, we got a guy who threw 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and we need to get rid of that guy. Yep. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a great day. I can't wait to get back to the man cave and get some more of these butcher blocks done. I got some more painting to do in there and cut out some stuff. And I'm doing, this is going to be a neat one. I'm doing something I've never done before. I am making a taco press, a custom taco press with the guy's kids on it. The kid, okay, and I'm thinking, because the way a taco press is basically, it's like 2 pieces of wood that squeezes the dough together, right? Flattens it out. It's got a lever on it. So he's got the kid's face will be underneath where the lever is. Now, you know, kids get on your nerves there. You're going to probably have some extra thin tortillas there. You know, damn kids. Okay. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you on the other side. Peace.